Hi Capricorn, welcome to your message you need to hear. This is the counterpart to what they aren't telling you, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Might be of interest. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Check out the description box below for everything else you need to know about this reading, including the recommend a reader shout out link, which for this series is 13 Signs Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. What else? This is for September 26th through October 25th. And I think that's it. All right, Capricorn. What's the message you need to hear? Keep in mind that this could be, even though it's a counterpart, it could be just, you show up and you need to hear what you need to hear from your person. Maybe it's separate from the other reading that you haven't seen yet. So there's always a chance that I'm reading, well, it's intended to read for different groups for each reading. Doesn't stop it from resonating each time though. Okay. 9 of Swords. All right. Hermit. 5 of Cups, Page of Swords, okay. 10 of Pentacles, Death, Ace of Cups, all right. 9 of Pentacles, okay. All right, so we've got more so than someone's thinking about something. It's like they're kind of going through it. All right, Capricorn. Somebody is quite, there's this sense of unease here. What's this 5 of Cups about? Got the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. What's this 5 of Cups about? 5 of Swords. Okay. Oh, they regret the breakup. Why? What's this Page of Swords about? Hierophant. Is this somebody getting back together with their ex? What's this 10 of Pentacles? What's this 10 of Pentacles about? For Capricorn, 10 of Pentacles. So this could be Aries or Taurus. This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Is this... Oh, wow, Capricorn. It looks like someone... Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure. What's this Death card about? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what? This feels like someone's getting back together with their ex. Because of the kids. This feels like somebody's and yet there's regret. This is someone returning to a situation, and yet they regret that's their choice. So this is why there's this withdrawal, and why someone is just really, perhaps if they're not getting back together with an ex, they're considering doing that. And because of that, they've minimized conversation or communication with you, and they regret it. But for whatever reason, they feel like they need to do their due diligence. It's not been an easy choice for them. They're not happy about it. The 5 of Swords and 5 of Cups, this is someone that doesn't want to do it, so they feel obligated, which is probably family or kids. So what's this Ace of Cups? What's this Ace of Cups? The High Priestess. All right. I'm sorry, Capricorn. What's this 9 of Pentacles about? It's asking a lot. What's this Hermit about? This is asking a lot. The Magician. Okay, so this is someone, this is messed up, kind of, because this is someone that feels the way they feel about you, and you know they do, but you need to pull back regardless, because they are really strongly considering going through with this, with a reconciliation, or at least in negotiations. They might not be back together, but they're turning their attention more towards their person, their ex, or whoever their children's parent is or something. There's some kind of tie or pull that is making them reconsider an offer or reconsider a prior connection, and it's related to kids. If it's not that, this is someone that's just simply having second thoughts and feels like they need to do their due diligence, aka someone might be like, oh, this is just happening too much, I'm still not all the way out of this relationship. I don't want to say rebound, because I think this is more than that. I think whatever this is, it's more than that. But what's really speaking here is that this person is not happy about returning. And it's almost like, I don't think they're going to ask you to wait for them. They wouldn't. But I think they want you to know that they're not happy about this. They feel duty bound and obligated to return, to reconsider, to do their due diligence. And they do love you. And they want to know that you're going to be taking care of yourself, that you're going to be, it's almost like, you have to let me go. You have to let me go do this. It might not stick, but you need to let me do this. Whatever this is. Maybe this is a parent sending their kid off to college. I mean, it kind of feels like that. Like, I have to do this. You have to let me go. Not that, and this is a romantic read, but I mean, it may resonate for you other ways, but it feels like this is one of those necessary things nobody's happy about. Well, kids going off to college, that's a bad idea, because that's actually a happy thing, right? Somebody's going to, learn and thrive and all that. Anyway, never mind. Scratch that example. Point being, this is someone that really feels like they need to return. They don't know what to make of it. They don't know how it's going to turn out. It's not been an easy transition. They're still in a quandary of how to make this work. How could they do both you and the other person? Like, at what point do they check out with you and give their full attention to this prior person out of just due diligence and being honorable? And yet they're not happy about it, so they feel more duty bound and obligated to do it, which is probably about kids. I think they want to keep you close, or they want to know that you're going to be okay, but they know they can't ask anything of you, especially if they're saying, look, it has to be this way right now. They can't sit there and kind of want to keep you on the side. It's just, for the type of dynamic that you have with this person, it's too dramatic. It's too, it would burn you both, because there's a love here, and yet they're asking you to let them go, to do what they feel they need to do at this time. This is not a cheating situation. This is not somebody who is cheating on their person. This is somebody who is going through in the throes of divorce or breaking up. There's kids involved, there's family, there's money, there's all kinds of these tentacles, these attachments, and somehow the prior person has been able to pull them back in, and they feel duty bound to reconsider. So this isn't a cheating situation, but this is someone kind of returning to a prior situation to see if there's anything still there before either they finally end it, or maybe it's going to be better this time around. But they regret that it got so entailed with you, or that they kind of looped you into something. They didn't see this coming. It's not what they would have chosen. This was somebody else's, I don't want to say insistence, but this was somebody else's kind of intervening and really making a case for them returning. So there they go. And it's almost like they're like, okay, be strong, and you make sure you take care of yourself, and you be good to yourself, and you love yourself, and you are worth it, and I'm so sorry I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. And it's not because I don't love you, it's because I have to see this through. I gotta see if we can work it out for the kids' sake. Something. They feel duty bound. So this is where you start to pull back and kind of just know that, I feel weird. I feel kind of bad saying this, because I wouldn't advocate this. A clean break, rip off the Band-Aid, let's get her done, right? But this is someone that wants wants you to know that they do love you and deeply connect with you, but they have to do this, which is kind of sad. That just makes me sad because it just shouldn't have to be like, I don't want to do this, but I have to. And especially in terms of love, it's like, oh, geez, it's not. I'm sorry. That's for Capricorn. Makes me sad. Capricorn. Perhaps this is someone that's just like, hey, we need to scale back and be friends. Lovers. Hi, lovers. But that's, how do you do that? When there's this deep, abiding love and connection, and you've been, they're romantic, and then you just, hey, you know what, I'm going to go do that with this over here. Can you and I just kind of, like, how do you do that? I that's why I have a problem with this. Or that, not a problem. That's why it's like, oh, that's a bummer, because they want to be with you, right? And I'm not saying this to kind of, but honestly, they would prefer, and you're not going to be far from their thoughts, but they're doing this over here. Even though their attention's over here with you. Psychically, spiritually, emotionally, with you. And yet here they go. We got the lovers here. So this is someone that is considering a choice, considering doing that. It's not a foregone conclusion. I'm talking about like it is. I mean, they could decide against it, but this option is right now is on the table for them. And it's not because they want it, it's because they feel duty bound. And I think if you're not talking, they would want you to know that. Or if they told you that and you're too hurt to hear that or receive it, hopefully this is confirmation, because it's not what they want to do. They regret that it's come to this, that there's hurt involved, or that they have to separate in this way. All right, what else for Capricorn? What's for Capricorn? What's for Capricorn? So whatever's pulling them away, they don't like it. They'd rather be with you, but they have to do whatever this is. I feel like it's a prior relationship that they're giving it another go because of extenuating circuit, like family or health or kids or whatever, but it's not, they'd rather be with you, but they're going to be honorable about it. I mean, they don't want to carry on both. It's like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I can't do this over here. I've got to, because then when they're with you, in the future, if it's going to not pan out or whatever they decide, they're not going to do that to you either. So as much as it's like, oh, this is crap, I like that they're being honorable about it, because they're not entertaining keeping you both. This is someone that is going to be honorable about where they finally land. It's going to be that one person, and that's it, wherever they decide. But this option is on the table for them. Regret. Yep, there's that regret that I was talking about. They don't want to have it end this way. They didn't see this coming. It's just, there's a lot of disappointment and regret and sadness and wishing it could be different when it comes to this. But that also could factor into, if whatever this is, if they don't return to it and handle it now, it could be a source of regret later. There's that saying, what is it? You either have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So you either see something through and deal with it now, and see what's behind the green curtain or whatever, see what that scary thing is. Or if you don't, you avoid it, it's going to circle back around again, and then you're like, dang it, I wish I would have done this first time around, or you know what I mean? Okay. All right. No lecture. Okay. What would Capricorn's person say to them? What did Capricorn's person say? Capricorn's person say. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you, and I don't know if I can meet your expectations. All right. Hopefully that rings true for you. I think that this, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. That feels like it fits here because this is something they're having a really hard time with. There is regret involved. They kind of feel like a schmuck, you know, because it's like, oh, look what I created here, all this drama, and I hurt somebody, and I didn't want to do that. You know, we got this Nine of Swords here, regret. I can't seem to, I'm just really stressed out about this. I've got to do it. I'm really sorry that I have to pull away from you. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Oh, poor thing. This makes me sad. I mean, it's not a done deal, but this is an option they're considering here, is ending things and returning to a prior situation. Cosmic plan. So that's about trust. That's about like, all right. And I think that's what this Ace of Cups and High Priestess is also, is like, okay, well, I'm going to, you know, kind of keep the flame alive. I'm going to hold this place. I'm going to reserve judgment because I love this person, and I'm just going to, that's all I know right now is I love this person. And that's what I'm going to hold on to. And it's all connected. We're going to see each other again. And I'm just going to hold to the fact that I love this person, and that's all I'm going to worry about. I can do that from afar. I can think of them kindly and fondly. I'm not going to have any expectations. I'm just going to love them. Because this is in flux right now, and it could be temporary. They could decide not. Between you, me, and the fence post, it feels like they're going to give something a go, and then within 6 months, it's going to be not what they thought. Or it is going to be what they thought, but they're kind of relieved because it's like, I had to do that. I had to do it so I could know. So it feels like they're going to get in there, and around 6 months, it's not going to be working out. It's going to be obvious to everybody, and they'll be able to return, or they'll be able to end it for good, or solve it for good, resolve whatever that is for good, and then you two can pick up where you left off. Maybe you already know that, because I feel like you're being very understanding about this. Like, I feel like you get this because you know that you have their heart and their mind and their emotions, whereas whatever this is over here, they're doing it out of due diligence, out of duty, out of obligation. It's a have to for them. It's something that they're doing for the love of something else, or that they feel like, okay, well, I've got to see this through. But you know that if they could be with you, they would. And yet it's not cheating. This is not cheating. It's funny. It's not like I'm sitting there trying to make you feel better for being a side piece. This isn't that. So I don't know. But, all right. Okay, got that one. All right. What about this one? What else for Capricorn? So honestly, this right here, that speaks for me. It's like, okay, that makes me feel better for you because it's like, okay, just trust. This is all you can't see it now. Neither can I for that matter, right? But just trust. Cosmic plan and High Priestess, you two aren't done yet. What else for Capricorn? Hermit. Okay, that's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is maybe a new thing that is it's Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone that is thinking about returning to a situation that they know won't work out. This is someone thinking about, it's almost like, I don't want to have regret. I feel like I don't want to look back on this and feel like I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't do the right thing. I didn't give it a fair shot. Okay. But maybe this is someone realizing and knowing that this isn't a stable new beginning, but they're doing it anyway. This is someone that is thinking about an ending or something falling flat, which could be the past relationship. This is someone that's doing a lot of soul searching about having to end something they just started, or that had the real potential to be stable, and you could thrive and you could really just connect and grow, and it was just an awesome opportunity, and they're having to pass that by, or it's a non-starter at this point, and they're in deep reflection of that because they're dealing with something else. So all those things here, this is right now at this time, this is a non-starter because they've got to finish something over here, whatever that is, a job, family, kids. Like there's something that they have to do over there. So right now this is not, and this could be them just really thinking about what a missed opportunity is right now, regretting that they found this situation with you, and then they have to all of a sudden pull it up short and go back over here and tend to whatever that is. But fear not. We got Cosmic Plan, Web, and then we've got High Priestess and the Love card here, or Ace of Cups. So there's things going on that you're not privy to. So just keep the faith. Just hold on. Hold on. Don't give up yet. It's not over yet. That much I know. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Please don't feel discouraged. Just keep doing your daily thing and go about your life, and all that matters is you were able to love that person and be loved by them, and you're just going to hold to that, and that's what it is for right now. Nothing more. Hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by and you take care.